Hey guys, Welsknight here, and welcome back to another episode of SimplyMagic. And in today's episode, we are going to be working on a couple different things in the quest book. I should probably check on this stuff over here. Oh, that's my blood. Where did I put my... Oh, yes, I moved it to over here, that's right. I remember. So, essentially, there's a few things. Let's get this stuff smelting up real quick. And you guys go over there. Okay, so there's a couple things in the quest book that we can actually take care of right away. One of them is this, skill points. We can submit a plank of any sort and grab an infinity orb. And an infinity orb is essentially a thing I can use, and that will give me a skill point, which is super useful. And there's other ways to get those as well. You can get them in dungeons, you can get them from killing bosses in Ars Magica, stuff like that. So we actually have 2 blue skill points that we can spend right now. And I think I want to use one of them on binding, because when plant and grow become available, specifically grow is going to be the big one, that's going to be super, super useful. It basically acts like, actually, we're almost there. Let's do binding, and then, do I want any of these? Fire damage, magic damage, or do we want to go utility? Because I also definitely want to get some of this other stuff too. Charm, Wizard's Autumn. Man, there's so many things. So many good things here. Let's do... We should also probably get into healing spells here pretty soon as well. I think that would also be a very useful thing. So maybe we go... Oh, decisions. I think we'll go with plant, because grow is super, super, super useful. Is it night? It's totally night. Man. Okay. The other thing that I want to do is I want to get into some of the plants a little bit, and Drastic, he abuses me so much whenever I play his mod packs. He just berates me on Twitter. He says, read the book, and once again, I'm guilty of not reading the book. So, there's a couple things you can do to get these flowers. You can actually bone meal grass and get them that way. However, it needs to follow these conditions. So you need grass blocks that, specifically for the ones we need, the Wake Bloom and the Desert Nova. This grows in water, this grows in the desert. We're going to need well-lit sand and water source blocks, I'm assuming. So, yeah. Now, getting grass could actually be a little bit tricky because we don't have Silk Touch on anything. So what I'm thinking, where's my bucket? Do I not have a bucket? I swear I have a bucket. Huh. Okay, well, whatever. I've got more. I've got plenty of iron. I'll just make another one, I guess. It's probably hiding in some chest somewhere, but whatever. It's fine. We also need bones for... Oh, actually, got a whole stack of bone meal right there. Sweet. Actually, let's take it all with us, just in case we might need it. Now, one thing we can do is we can actually grow grass. We can make grass. So, to do that, you just need to collect some grass like this, and then just toss it in here. And that will give you pasture seeds. And these will essentially grow grass on dirt, which is pretty awesome. So if we grab some dirt, we should be able to get all the stuff we need now. I've also got some sand already, so hopefully we can get what we need. Let's just lay out. Now, it says it has to be surrounded by the following areas. So I'm thinking... I don't necessarily know what it means by surrounded, but we'll try something like that. And then I'll put a grass block there. And this should be well lit. So let's do that, and let's just bone meal. No. Bone meal, no. Bone meal. Aha! Desert Nova. Sweet. So there's that one. And then for the water source blocks, that could get a little bit trickier, but still should be very, very doable. Let's grab some water from up here. Oh, why are you... You should be infinite. There we go. That was weird. Okay. So I think what we'll do is we'll make like a little channel. And this one we actually don't need a pasture seed for. If we do it this way, let's just make a little thingy like this. And we'll put one water there. And then we should be able to finish this off pretty easily. So we've got our one water source right here. And then we can just do the corners, and there we go. So let's try bone mealing that. Oh. What was that? Mandrake seeds. Nope. 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 Come on. You can do it. I believe in you. This is well lit, right? Ooh, actually, it might not be. No. No, it's not. Ah. All right, let's go over here instead then, because it needs a view of the sky. There we go. Let's try that again. Hello, stuff. So we'll go one there, and there. And then there we go. Okay, now hopefully this will work. No, 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 nope. Come on. Why you no work? Why are you not working? Am I just really unlucky? I got seeds. Alright, let's check the book. Water source blocks. Oh, open to the sky at night. Durr. Minecraft professional right here. That would be me. Needs to be at night. I totally knew that. I totally knew that was a thing. Yeah. Yep, I'm not crazy. Ah, shame on me. That's okay. We're good. Let's go ahead and... Oh, no. No, no. Oh, okay, it went over there. It's fine. So, while we're waiting on that, we can probably do some other stuff here. And actually, let's see how our mana tablet thingy is doing. Oh, looks like I'm out of coal in this thing. Okay, we'll have to deal with that a little bit, but that's fine. And there's not a lot of mana to go around right now. I really need fortune. I really need fortune badly. How much coal do we have in here? Let's take half of that and half of that. And we'll put that in here. There we go. Activate. Yes. Beautiful. Okay. Things. Awesome. Okay, so we have everything except for the Wake Bloom. We're going to have to wait for night for that to roll around. But we should probably make this thing right here, the Spellbook. And that is essentially a book that will allow me to carry all of my spells in one convenient place, rather than having, 1, 2, 3, 4, several different spells all kind of hogging up their own space in my inventory. This is just going to be a much better solution overall. So I think I also need to organize this a bit better. Maybe I should make that plants. So we'll make this one food, and this guy will be plants. Yeah, let me get organized. Let me get some stuff together, guys. I'll come back to you in just a little bit. All right, guys, I am back. I got everything all organized, and we should be ready to go ahead and make ourselves the Spellbook. So there we go. And you can shift right click it to put all of your spells in here, just like so. And then when you've got that thing up, you can shift and scroll wheel and switch between your different spells. And that's super awesome. Very, very useful. We actually have another spell in here. We've got the Shrink spell that I didn't actually even know that I had in here. But you know what? I'll take it. Now, I would like to get this to be soulbound to me at some point, so I always have my spells. That would be very, very useful. But we'll have to deal with that at a later time, because I don't think I have the soulbound. I don't think I have the ability to get it just yet. Now, these potions, I think it basically just restores your mana. Or not your Botania mana, but your Ars Magica mana, basically your spell meter, how much spells you can cast. And it is getting to be dark here. So, I think what we'll do is we'll head down to our little farm, hopefully be able to get, let's set that to damage. I want my damage spell, because we're probably going to get attacked by mobs and stuff. But let's kind of get things ready here, and we're going to go for that night, that Wake Bloom, and hopefully we'll be able to get it. I think that's night. It looks like night to me. Oh, maybe now it's night. It's hard to say. Come on. There it is. Okay. We've got it. You know what? Let's go for another one. Because I don't really intend to spend any more time at night than I have to. There we go. We got one more. Okay. Let's go to bed while we still can. Are there any nasty critters? There's a creeper over there. I'll have to kind of watch out for that in the morning, but let's sleep while we can. Yeah. I think we're good. I think we're good to sleep. We made it through the night. I think we're in good shape. Okay, there we go. So we've got that done. And now that we have all the plants, we should be able to turn in this quest right here as well and get ourselves a reward bag. No idea what we're going to get in the reward bag, but let's find out. Diamond chisel, some chests, and a wooden door. Okay. Well, the diamond chisel's useful. I want to say I already had a regular chisel, but you know what? I'll take it. I'm not going to complain when I get free stuff. So, you know what? It's fine. It's good. Okay, let's dump all this stuff in here. I guess the potions we'll put in there because I don't really know where else to put them. And then I think we're good. So, let's see what's next in Ars Magica. Looks like the next thing to do is this guy, Aetherium. Aetherium is the main power system. You can create neutral Aetherium by burning Vintium Dusk or liquid Aetherium inside of an obelisk. And in order to transfer it, you must bind the obelisk to the designated block or crafting altar with the crystal wrench. In order to use Aetherium in the crafting altar, ensure that the source is linked and flip the leather. The Magitech staff and goggles will help. So, basically it wants me to make all of this stuff. Let's take a look at those. It's probably easiest just go at Ars. Maybe not. That's okay. So what do we got here? We have a crystal wrench. I need to make one of those, and I think I have everything for that. There we go. What flowers did it need? It needed a Desert Nova and a Sarah Blossom. I know I've got the Sarah Blossom. And I've only got one Desert Nova, so hopefully this will still work. There we go. There's that guy. I need to make the obelisk itself, which is pretty easy. Okay. Do I have any smooth stone? I do. And it needed a chiseled, right? Yes. I think chiseled stone bricks, if I remember, are that? No. How do I make... I feel like I should know this. Oh, that's... Okay. All right, fine. Cool. And I need more of this stuff. There we go. So there's our obelisk. We need our Magitech staff. So let's take a look at that guy. That's pretty easy. Gold, coins, and or nuggets, which we have a ton of, and a blue topaz. All right, guys, I'm back. Sorry about that. I hit the wrong button. We still need to make the goggles, and the goggles are made like this. That should all be stuff that we've got as well. So I think we're pretty much good. Let me grab some of this stuff. And let's make a pair of those. And I think that is everything that we need for this quest. Let's just put this stuff away. Yes, good. And that gives us a bunch of Vintium dust and another reward bag, which gave us 5 obsidian. Okay. I'll take it. Fine. Cool. It's all good. Okay, let's see. Now that opens up a ton, an absolute ton of different quests. So we have Arcane Deconstruction, we've got Flickers, we've got Arcane Smelting. Let's take a look at Smelting. Calefactor is an Aetherium-powered furnace. When provided with Aetherium, the Calefactor will smelt materials and cook food. Food has a small chance to be doubled. Provide with all 3 types, and all output is doubled. Additionally, it has a chance to provide Vintium dust. More Vintium dust is produced than is needed to run it. Okay, cool. Reconstructing. We can repair stuff. Special stones. Along with standard world generation, adds 2 more stones that are obtained through other means. Moonstones can fall onto the world or on mages with a level higher than 10, and sunstone can be found where lava is abundant. I may actually have... Do I have those? I don't think I do. I thought I had... I thought I had those, but I'm looking at it now, and I guess I was wrong. Moonstone and Sunstone. Are we sure that I don't have those? Looks like I don't. Man, I was almost positive that I had at least one of those stones, but that's okay. We're just gonna put this stuff aside for the time being, and I think, what's the special Aetherium? That one I'm not going to worry about either right now. We'll get into that later. Okay, so we got some stuff done in Ars Magica. I also want to do just some really super basic stuff in Mystcraft. So, before you can begin to create new dimensions, we have to construct some stuff. So, let's see. Ink mixer. We'll need ink vials and paper. Writing desk. We'll create copies, and the binder will create the actual age. So we need an ink mixer, a writing desk, and a book binder. Let's take a look and see if we can actually make any of that stuff. Let's see here. So, ink mixer, that's pretty easy. That's really easy, in fact. Let's grab all of that stuff. That's andesite. Here we go. Let's just grab that stuff out of here, and it was like that. There's the ink mixer. The book binder looks like it's pretty much equally easy, which is good. I like easy. Easy is my friend. There we go. So there's the book binder, and then the last thing we needed was the writing desk. Tell me I have a feather. I don't think I have a feather. I hear a chicken. I hear a chicken. Now, do we kill the chicken, or do we try to find the chicken a friend so we can get more feathers? Because I'm actually going to need feathers for a lot of different stuff in this mod pack. I hear you, chicken. Where are you? Are you up in the tree? No? Chicken. Here, chicken. I think he might be up in a tree. I can hear him, like, right over here somewhere. But I'm not sure where he is. Seriously, where's this chicken? He's got to be somewhere. I don't know. as an alternative, oh, I totally hear that chicken. It's going to drive me crazy. As an alternative, is there any other way to get feathers? It doesn't look like it. At least not in this pack. So I think... I thought there was a way to get feathers through Botania by transmuting something. I may be incorrect. Let's just take a look at or what's it called? At Botania. Yeah, this catalyst thingy. Here we go, mana infusion. That's what I was thinking of. We got all the flowers. Is there any way to get feathers in here? Let me just take a look. Let me peek through this stuff, guys, and I'll come back to you in just a second. Alright, guys, I am back. Looks like the only way to get feathers is indeed to kill chickens. So, I'm going to kill a couple chickens. There we go. I can see 2 more on my map over there. We may have to start breeding those guys up here pretty soon, which we can totally do. That's fine. I'll probably do that off camera because y'all know how to do a vanilla farm. Not a big deal. Okay, so going back to Mystcraft, we still need to make this writing desk, and we have pretty much everything we need to make it. I don't really want to eat random or drink random things, though. Do I have any glass? I do. Let me just make a couple of those. There we go. And that should be... Oh, I need the wood. There we go. Let's go ahead and make the writing desk. There we go. And now we've got all the stuff here, so we can go ahead and claim that reward as well. And we got 64 acacia planks out of there. Okay, you know what? I'll take it. More building materials are always a good thing. So now we've got this, we have this Mystcraft stuff. And I'm thinking maybe we set it up like over here. We'll put the writing desk here. Can the bookbinder go on top? It can. And the ink mixer can too, but... Can I not? Oh. There we go. I felt like doing it with the other thing. Let's do this. That looks very Mystcrafty, right? This is good? This is a good thing. Okay, let's go back. Next thing is to make books, it looks like. While simple ages are extremely easy to create, they do not come with a portal back. To solve this, you must create an unlinked book by placing a linked panel and leather in the crafting table. Right-clicking an unlinked book will show your current location. Linked books may be used in any dimension except the one it was created in. So essentially, this is our way of getting around. So we need to look at making a book. Oh, it doesn't get... Is it just a book? Hold on. Yes. How do you make an unlinked book, right? How do I make an unlinked book? I don't know. I don't know how to do... I don't know how to do that. Is it done in the table, perhaps? Bookbinder, ink mixer, writing desk. I'm not really sure. Mystcraft, I have never done anything with Mystcraft ever, so if you guys know, please leave me a comment and let me know. But guys, I think I am pretty much out of time for this episode anyway. So if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and leave me a comment. I do appreciate it, and it really helps out my channel. You can also find me on Facebook, Twitter, and Twitch. There are links in the video description below, so check that out as well. Otherwise, guys, thanks for watching, and I'll definitely see you next time.